Swadika everyone. Today I'm gonna show you how to create this lotus flower that make from daikon radish and garnish with carrot on the center of our flower. So let's get started. First of all, you need to trim your daikon radish into a rubby football shape, and then you're gonna trim the edges a little curvier on the tip of one end like this. You see there? Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead carve each petal into that section here. So you're gonna carve thin slice into that section. Follow the shape of the radish. Like that, see? Okay, and then we will go back and reshape this to a sharper point after you have cut all the slices of each petal. The reason I curve this so your petal become curvier at the tip here, so it get more realistic when you soak it in the ice water or in the water, cold water. There will be a nice shape into our piece. So continue carving all around. Thin slice. Make sure your knife is sharp and control your hand to move very slowly. Cut a thin slice of each cut. See there? Okay, once you have all the slices, if they're not going all the way or open up, you need to take a paring knife and insert it so the petals will open up, because we're gonna start on the second layer. See there? Okay. You can go ahead and trim each slice, or you can continue carving and go back and reshape. It's up to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim this. Try to follow, start with the center of each petal and slightly trim the edges. Okay. There you go. See that? Now what you need to do, we're gonna go back and trim off the edges in between because that's where our next layer of the petal is gonna be. So go back and follow that shape, curve cut, and trim it out. Flatten that area. Okay, I have incoming call, so it cut off my videos. I have carved each petal out of the outer layer. Now I'm gonna start on the second layer. So you're gonna carve in between each petal here. So that's what our next layer gonna be. So go ahead and thin slice. In between. Continue carving. One last one. Okay, so I need to open up by insert my carving knife. If you use the carving knife, you might cut the petal. I use the paring knife to go inside and cut through. So this way it opens up without cutting the petal outside. Okay, now it's time to trim off the petals. You have to be very gentle with the piece because very fragile. The petal become thinner and easy to break. Okay, here you go. See there? Once you create 2 layers of the lotus flower, what we need to do is we're going to trim the top part, lower the center of our flower. So trim that off. Okay. Then I will go ahead and go another layer, shoulder layer. Continue carving out. Same method, curvy at the tip and trim out straight down to the base in between each petals. Okay, we have created the same shape we start off with. See there? Now, thin slice in between the second layer. Thin slice. One last petals. Okay, once you have that, again, go back and trim the top of each petal, sharpening the edges. Okay, once you have that, you're gonna cut down, lower the center again one more time, like that, and then round it off. This is gonna be the lotus part we're gonna create inside of the flower here. So trim it off tiny bit to round the part. Keep this part a little rounder. Okay, see there. Now, once you have round the outer side, you need to draw a circle inside this center. We're gonna create a wall, a tiny bit, not too deep. Run unite on the edge of this circle here, the part of the lotus, and then go back with your knife, trim it out. It will create a little crease or sunk down into the pot. Difficult to see because the radish is white, so you might not see it in the video. And then don't worry about the scrap, we will rinse it out later. Okay, you can see, I don't know, you can see there. Okay. Now, once you have this step, you need to get your U-shape tool, the smaller one you can find. Insert that to make a little hole into the pot. Center of file, take it out. Go all the way around it. About 5, it depends on the size of your pot. Okay. Okay, once you have that, put that aside. Then you can get a piece of carrot. Insert the same tool and create a little scoop into the carrot. You need 5 of each to insert into our pot. Okay, once you have that, you need a little glue, liquid glue into the, you don't have to, but if you want secured, it won't come off, then maybe you need this to, and then insert your carrot piece. Well, I did it too slow. Okay. Now you see there? Okay. Now put it aside or put it in a water. I'm gonna put it in water so they start to fracture up because it starts to weld. Then we were working on the center of this flower. Now, take a carrot, flatten each side, I don't have a longer piece, so you have to extend. If you get a longer piece, that will go around this circle inside. So what you need to do is take your knife, run your knife zigzag on the carrot. To create a pollen section of the lotus. Okay, then scrape that off. Okay, then you might need to trim this part or the bottom part, little shoulder, because you're gonna wrap this around the center of our flower. Okay, this is kind of short. I need another piece. Okay, like that. Make sure you get a longer piece. Okay, I need to do another one. Oh, this is short. Let me try again. Okay, let's try to assembling this one. Let me dry it out a little bit, kind of wet. So what you need to do, you need to wrap this into the center of our lotus like this, okay? But you need a glue to hold it up. put a little glue on one side that you're gonna wrap. Insert that into the center. Okay, then I need to insert the other half on here. Okay, now you need to soak this in the water to keep them stay fresh. I hope you enjoyed this lotus flower carving and give it a try, see how you like it. Okay? Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.